Hello everyone, I am Dr. Rupavi. Welcome to Simply Current Affairs. Before getting into today's editorial discussion, let us finish the feedback for the question asked in last session. Examine the key reasons why coal continues to be a mainstay in the global energy mix despite the rapid advancement of clean energy technologies. Let us see how to approach this 10-marker question. First, you have to understand the demand of the question. The keyword here is examine. So whenever you see the keyword examine, it's not just you have to list the reasons why coal continues to be a mainstay. Instead, you have to analyze why, despite the progress in clean energy technologies, why the world is still dependent on coal. You have to give this linkage. If you have written your answer just by listing the reasons why coal continues to be the mainstay, or without giving the linkage to renewable energy progress, or if you had mentioned about the progress in renewable energy without linking it to the dominance of coal, then that's not fair. So your answer should be like this. You have to link both the parts. Despite the progress in clean energy technologies, why coal continues to be the mainstay. This is how you have to structure your answer. Now let us get into how structuring the answer. See, intro you can keep it very short and crisp. A data-backed intro would be better. So if you have to source the data from the editorial which we discussed, then you can start like this. Even though 90% of global power supply comes from clean energy technologies, the world remains dependent on coal, and coal remains the largest contributor for carbon dioxide emissions. So this sets the context, and then you can proceed to the body of the answer. So in the body of the answer, you can analyze the reasons and give a linkage to the renewable energy progress in three angles like political, economical and technological angle, right? So you can list any 4 to 5 points under the body, after which you can talk about the way forward, how we can eliminate coal. You can mention about fossil fuel non-proliferation treaty, you can mention about grid modernization and so on, after which you can conclude the answer by giving a balanced conclusion. So this is how you have to structure the answer for this question. Now let us discuss the paper of Nirmala. So Nirmala has written a very good answer incorporating all the points we discussed so far. That is very much appreciated. Because in the introduction she has mentioned the data, but here I felt that you can link why we have to eliminate coal just by including a line that coal remains to be the largest carbon dioxide emitter. Okay, CO2 emission. You can mention about this in the introduction. This is missing. Otherwise, all your points were valid. See. She has mentioned about reliability and base load support, which is a valid point. In the second point, I felt that you did not give the linkage to why coal remains dominant. You have mentioned only about the renewable energy. So that linkage is missing here in the second point. Otherwise, all other points were very good. Industrial demand, policy, regulatory delays. Every other point is very good, fair and good enough. And way forward also, yeah, just transition, powering past coal lanes, fossil fuel non-proliferation treaty, grid connectivity upgradation, financial mobilization. Every point is actually good here. You have written a very good answer, Nirmala. Even the conclusion is fine. She has mentioned that it is no longer a technological issue, but the coal transition is based on political will, economic and justice based. This is also fine. Only thing I wanted to mention is just check whether you had stick to the word limit, because you are supposed to write the answer in 150 words only. I think that this has exceeded the word limit. So just check that alone, and also check whether you are able to write it within 7 to 8 minutes, right? So this is all for today's discussion, and today's editorial discussion will be done by Mr. Guna Mathivanan, sir.
So in today's editorial discussion, we have taken editorial topic from the Hindu. The article deals with India's fisheries sector growth and its challenges. See, India's fisheries sector has witnessed tremendous growth in the previous decades. For example, in 1980s, India's fisheries production was around 3.5 million tons. But today we have crossed 17.5 million tons. India is the second largest aquaculture producer in the world. So we have achieved blue revolution, no doubt. But this achievement is facing significant challenges. What challenges? Challenges like overfishing, that is resulting in degradation of the habitat. That is also causing a lot of pollution. And along with this, we have our climate change. So all these are affecting the sustainability of our growth momentum. So all these has to be addressed. See, along with these challenges, you have challenges faced by small fishers. For example, the small fishers, they do not have access to big scale technologies. They do not have access to proper potential markets. So this growth should be inclusive. It cannot be exclusive. So this fishery sector growth which we have achieved, that has to take care of all the small fishermen, fisherwomen as well. Along with this, we have other challenges with respect to post-harvest management, with respect to value addition, with respect to storage, with respect to efficient management of this entire fisheries sector framework. So all these are challenges which has to be certainly addressed. Right? We have achieved a revolution in the fisheries sector, no doubt. But to sustain this growth momentum, we have to address, we have to ensure that this growth is sustainable, for which we have to address the above challenges which I have mentioned. Right. So what efforts government has taken? Government has taken a significant series of efforts. For example, you take this Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana is primarily focusing on improving the production, productivity, quality, improving the exports, doubling the fishers' income, ensuring insurance for fishers, ensuring the safety of fishers, right? So all these, and improving the value addition, improving the storage system, improving the post-harvest infrastructure. So all these are the focus area of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Along with this, there are other initiatives which the government has taken. For example, to ensure safety of the fishers, the government has installed transponders in the vessels. So that will help the government to locate the various fishing vessels in the sea, right, to protect them, to help them to rescue. In case of rescue, these transponders will be very, very helpful, right. Alongside, the government has included the Kisan credit card facilities for the fishers, right. So it is not just restricted for the farmers. Today, the Kisan credit card, I hope you know about Kisan credit card. Kisan credit card is like a regular credit card. It also has a credit line, maximum up to 50,000 rupees. The farmers, the fishermen can obtain that from a regular bank, and they can use it, for regular purposes, right. So it is like a credit card only. Now that is also available for the fishers. So this also ensures inclusivity in terms of access to affordable credit, right. And also government has set up Kisan Matsya Kendras, right. That is Matsya Seva Kendras, Matsya Seva Kendras. So Matsya Seva Kendras, these are like service centers, service centers for the fishermen. So it will be a one-stop solution for all the fishing related needs to be met by the fisher community. For example, to obtain a license, to obtain a fishing boat, to fit in various equipments, technologies, all these purposes, this Matsya Seva Kendras will be very, very effective. So government is intervening in all possible ways to ensure that the above challenges are being addressed. Along with the government, FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, that also plays a crucial role. So FAO, in association with the government of India, they are taking efforts to ensure the sustainability and the momentum of growth. So FAO is implementing various programs, like for example, BOBP, Bay of Bengal program, BOBLMV, Bay of Bengal Large Marine Ecosystem. Now these are programs which primarily help the small fishing communities or small fishermen to get access to fishing technologies. It focuses on improving the value addition chain. It focuses on improving the ecosystem management. See, if you want to improve the fish quality, fish production, productivity, don't just focus on species. Also focus on the ecosystem management, the entire ecosystem, mangroves, coral reefs, the entire ecosystem has to be protected, conserved. Okay, when it comes to aquaculture, waste reduction, okay, disease control, all these has to be focused. So entire ecosystem has to be managed. FAO is helping in this aspect. FAO is also helping the government of India in combating the IW. IW means what? Illegal, unreported, unregulated fishing. Okay, these are one important reason for the habitat destruction. Right. For example, bottom trawling is one destructible fishing practice which affects the coral reefs. So we have to have a proper regulatory mechanism. So unreported, unregulatory fishing activities has to be curbed. Right. So FAO plays a role here as well, and also FAO provides technical cooperation with the government of India in modernizing the fishing harbors. Right. So when we modernize the fishing harbors, then the value addition process becomes more effective. So this is how the FAO is also collaborating with the government of India in achieving the sustainability. Right. So now, what government should do? Where government should focus? See, we have achieved blue revolution, no doubt, but now the focus should be on blue transformation. So from more production, okay, from producing more, we have to move towards producing better. We have to produce better. We have to improve the quality. We have to strengthen the value chain. We have to, by strengthening the value chain, we can focus on higher exports as well. So what we have to do is, number one, focus on scientific management of the entire fishery sector. Number two, curb the IW, illegal, unreported, unregulatory fishing. Right. Number three, you have to focus on ecosystem management. So to improve the overall quality, to improve the overall product, not just focus on species, focus on the entire ecosystem. And number four, strengthen the value chain, strengthen the post-harvest infrastructure, modernize the processing units under the marine sector. So all these are something which we have to do to ensure sustainability of this momentum which we achieved over the decades. Right? So this is about the article. I hope you got clarity on what we have discussed today. Now, based on our discussion, I will give you a question. While being a vital sector for food security and livelihoods, India's fisheries and aquaculture industry faces multiple constraints. Discuss the government initiative to overcome these hurdles. It's a 10-marker question. So write your answer, submit it before 9 a.m. Send the email in PDF format, and once after sending, in the comment section, please leave a message that you have sent the email. Right? So I will see you tomorrow with another interesting editorial topic. Till then, bye. Take care from Guna Mathivanan.